Don't look directly in that. Oh my God.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. It's your girl Monica, and joining me today are my fabulous co-hosts, tax expert and former Married to Medicine star Buffie Purselle. Hey Buffie.
I'm thicklicious if you're nasty.
Thicklicious child. Ooh, okay. It's that kind of recap. Yes.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
I knew y'all were gonna be ignorant today, and I can't wait.
We don't show out if we about to cut up.
I know. When I think of Buffy, though, I think of Buffy the body. You know, Buffy.
You know, she got a trademark on that, so I ain't trying to get
body. Oh yeah, she do, right? Dating expert and author Monique Kelly. Hey,
Hey.
Hey. YouTube extraordinaire and the man with the master plan to get the party started, Mr. DJ Richie.
Daddy,
Hey.
here. Let's be niggas.
So have TikTok sensation and publicist, Mr. Amir. Yes. Hey, y'all, I miss you guys. I miss y'all. All right, y'all. So today we are recapping the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or the whole house of Atlanta. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Okay. There was some holes in that house. Episode 10. Okay, and it was a whole party. I mean, that's the best way I can explain it. Okay. Let's get into it.
A website called All About the Tea.
She told All About the Tea that during the fight,
all right. Hey, schoolboy, I see you in the chat. And Stacey, Val, B Moore's homegirl, Jamaica, Lisa. Hey, y'all. How you doing? Beautifully animated. All right. First and foremost, before we get into the shit, if you're not
Sorry.
That's okay.
Wait.
You know, we got to get into this, right? Okay, so first and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, go on and bang that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the piping hot tea that we serve on this channel. All right, y'all. So the episode starts with Kenya Moore dressed like Sharon Stone from the movie Basic Instinct. Now, was this supposed to get us hyped?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Was being the operative word.
I know, right? For real.
Too bad she's a killjoy.
She tells us that a freak show went down and someone who will remain nameless, she didn't name any names, pretty much slept with Bolo, okay?
His thing.
That thing.
I mean, wasn't it obvious? Just look for the girl that's bow-legged.
Bolo right there.
Whoever's walking like this, you know, whoever's like, you know, they got the D. It ain't rocket science.
Right? Okay, so the episode starts with the ladies all dressed up in clothes and masks and all kinds of stuff from Candy's dungeon. She brought her dildos out, vibrators, all kinds.
Yeah, it was a business commercial.
Oh yeah. And we
It
don't know if they were
was.
washed or clean, but we know they were there. You know, they were using it. So everyone is half naked. All I see is ass cheeks everywhere. And Bolo enters the chat. He enters the house, and the ladies damn near lose their mind like they hadn't seen the D in years. Okay. Well, I know for Kenya, she probably hasn't seen a plastic one in years. So I can understand why her panties got wet instantly. Okay. She started spreading her legs on the floor and crawling around like a cat. I said, what the hell is going on here? Why don't we just stop there? Let's talk about the ladies' reaction to Bolo and his half cut up fake Chanel. It was something. Child. Okay, Buffy, sound off, Thickalicious, sound off.
Okay, can Candy be an executive producer on the show? Can Candy just do every damn episode from here on out? Candy, I need you to do my birthday parties, my funeral. Do it all. You do it all, Candy. Okay? I mean, she not only brings the talent, but she brings you $4,000 in cash to hand out. She's the friend we all need. Right? And I mean, I don't blame the ladies for their reaction. We've been in a COVID lockdown. They ain't seen no D. Can you bring that long thing? I'm gonna show out today. Okay,
we can tell, girl. It's okay.
What happens on All About the Tea stays on All About the Tea.
Right here.
No Kenya Moore's here. We keep it all here.
No, she was so darn boring. That's the girl you don't invite to nothing. Shut your mouth and let us have fun, honey.
Well, Kenya was trying to deflect for covering up for other things going on, child. But we're gonna get into it. Roxy, what was your impression of Bolo walking through the doors and that thing swinging? The third leg was just, child.
I have DJ'd on trips with many a stripper, so this was not a new thing for me. I was just kind of like, okay, I felt like their reactions probably were bigger because they had been in the pandemic and they had been cooped up in the house, half of them not getting it, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like Buffy, Candy was really the MVP of this episode, actually the trip altogether, because Kenya doesn't have the best hosting skills at all.
Oh, child, no.
Horrible.
She sure don't. Marcella, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, girl, I love the vibrating panties. I was at the party in my heart and mind.
Sold out last night. Sold out.
Amir, what was your impression? Were you excited when Bolo walked in, as the girls were?
I liked him in the box. Like, I thought that was like even hotter to me because it was like you couldn't get to him. And like, I just love when Portia ran over and she's like, I'm single. I'm going to help you out of the box. Like, it's my turn. So I thought that was fun. I liked it. I thought it was, and I liked his, I reacted that way too. I fell off my couch. I damn near fell off my couch. So.
Monique, I know how you felt about it, girl, because we was texting last night. Like, what the hell? God, what was your impression?
Well, let me just say this, okay? Back in my 20s, I used to go to DC. There was this stripper named the Texas Outlaw, okay? And I loved him. There's a certain amount of class in him, okay? I'm not turned on by a man in fake Chanel, okay? There's something about him that just looks beautiful muscles and everything, but I think it just takes a lot more to turn me on. He looks stank. There was something stank about him. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
It was
and I just have to say this. When I get married again, okay, I will beat my friend's ass if they show up half naked. I don't want to see you bitches. But I will say Candy, although she's not my favorite, she is the turn up queen. Like, she's the turn up queen. She gonna get that party started.
Monique, he retired.
I know. I'm an auntie now. I'm officially a freaking auntie. I can't believe it's happening.
That's all right. I'm right there with you because we were just like touching our pearls, Look, I like a good, don't get me wrong, y'all. I am not a prude, okay? I like a good black chocolate naked man. Don't get mistaken now, okay? With a big, juicy, rippling third leg. Let's not get it confused now, okay?
Boom.
Product placement, y'all. Right? Business.
Bolo wasn't doing it for me. I don't know what it is about a stripper.
Was it the Chanel?
It wasn't even Chanel. The dancing, it's just too much.
Y'all was aunties.
But Monica, he has Gucci, he has Burberry, he has a lot of other fake designers. If Chanel's not hitting it right.
I was here for it. It's women's empowerment. Show all them thick thighs and ass and stay alight. I'm here for it, honey. Y'all.
Strippers just don't do it for me. I don't know, child. Beautifully animated. Am I echoing?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Let me see here. Beautifully animated. Thank you so much for the super chat. Bolo brings all the peaches together. Everyone was happy. He came together. That's true. Portia was definitely giving me schoolboy faces, and I loved it. Yeah, they were happy. You know, like Richie says, when you've been in quarantine and locked up and not getting no D, and because I mean, pretty much that whole maybe except for Drew, don't get the D like they should be getting the D, because you know Todd. Come on now, Tiny Todd. They don't call him Tiny Todd on Twitter for no reason. Okay, moving along. So Candy tells the ladies that she's the mistress of the evening, and when Cynthia shows up, she'll know it. The stripper has been tested for COVID. You know, Bolo is clean. He don't have COVID, but did they test him for other things? That's
Thank you. Thank you. What about everything else?
Because you put that thing in my face and it's dripping. Has it been tested for other? That's what I want to know. Anyway, he does his on-camera tricks, and Candy.
But that's what the shield is for. Monica, the shield is the STD shield, honey.
That's that other thing, the third leg thing. If you're gonna put that in my face,
when it's sweet in your face, you got that shield.
Does it herpes? I mean, that's a contact disease now. You know what I'm saying? I need to know if you're gonna be slinging that thing all up in my face now, and it's dripping and hard. I'm gonna want to touch it and feel it. So has it been touched?
You ain't no auntie.
You ain't no auntie.
Lord, that's where I was.
Wait.
She said she gonna reach out and touch something.
Did she say touch and feel? Touch and agree?
Touch and feel.
So good, DJ Richie style.
You gotta reach out and touch somebody. You know, sometimes you gotta do that. Yeah. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? So, you know, Bolo does what he does. He takes turns with the women, simulating sex, having whipping and smacking and rubbing it down, flipping it, and all kinds of stuff. Tanya, Portia, LaToya. Well, before we even go there, Candy tells the cameras, cut. Let the girls have fun, you know. Let this be a real bachelorette party. So the camera said, okay, they cut. But of course, they got cameras all around that house. They got the baby cams, cameras in the ceiling, cameras between plants, microphones hidden. So it really wasn't per se, you know, a camera-less session. But then we hear the moans and the groans, and, you know, everybody's making out with each other. Bolo is going between these girls' legs and butt cheeks and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Let me just stop there. Let's comment on that. Buffy sound off, girl. Sound off, girl.
Bolo's doing his job. Bolo is getting paid.
Ooh, child.
All I know is this season been a snooze fest into this episode.
That's
so Bolo,
true.
we appreciate you. And that's fine. All I got to say.
Richie, what was your thoughts on the girls having a good time, getting it on with Bolo, and They said Drew was all up on him between his spreading his legs, all between the legs and the crevices. And it went on all night. He didn't do the walk of shame till 7 a.m.
Two thoughts. One, was anybody else? I wasn't really paying that much attention to him. I was slightly turned on by Candy and this dominatrix move that I was like, why am I getting? Wait,
what the hell's going on here?
This is new to me. I was fascinated, and maybe it's because I haven't been to a dungeon show. Anyway, now you mentioned Drew. Now Drew to me was acting real suspicious because she was very much like, where were the cameras at? Was it covered? Oh my God, who saw it? Did anybody see it? She not gonna say nothing, is she? You know, it was a lot of that going on. So I was like, Drew, what did you do? Who'd you do it with? Who else did you kiss?
Mm-hmm.
What was your mouth at?
Well, they was drunk and kissing on each other and sucking on each other and doing all kinds of stuff. You know, I mean, that's according to Candy, that's what happens. And I've never been to an official like that now, bachelorette party. That was next level stuff. Amir, what were your thoughts on the smack it, flip it, rub it down? What were your thoughts?
Well, LaToya's saying that she made out with Drew. That's what she said on Twitter last night. So
yeah,
I don't trust her.
She said they kissed, but I don't know if I trust her either.
I thought she was all in Portia's body.
Mm-hmm.
She was all about it. Apparently, she had pinned down Portia, so Portia couldn't get out.
Climbing the mountains, baby.
I like Bolo. I think he's an alter ego. I was DMing with him. He seems like a sweet soul. He was like, I don't want to talk about it. He's like, I was just doing a job. So I don't know.
Wait a minute, scroll back. You DMing him.
You was DMing Bolo.
Honey, you know I DM all them. Anyone.
You DM oh my goodness. Michelle,
what did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Exactly. You want to know. What's the tea?
He just, I mean, there wasn't any good tea. I was trying to get him to come on, but he's just kind of like, you know, I'm just an entertainer. I just did a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's kind of how he sees it. So I was like, all right.
I wonder how much you got paid for that.
I know $4,000
all night like that. That's over 10 grand. But Candy got it. She good. We good.
Plus, we got some other tips.
That's how you do a rich man's bachelorette party. He knew exactly what to do and how to make everyone happy, and they all seemed pleased.
Get your coin, that wires. Ain't mad.
We got a donation for Bolo.
Yes,
Michelle, you know you're wrong.
Thank you, Michelle Hewitt.
Monica, apparently he has a technique for staying according, like, hard and professional. He has a technique. So I don't know. I heard it on Bravo chat room. So apparently Portia said he has some kind of technique. So I don't know what it is. Is it rubbing it?
Thinking about that, but you know, and that just really just lends itself to how professional he is. Keep it hard all night. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody wants to see nothing not.
No. I mean, they said up to 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
Well, I gotta tell you, I was proud of Drew. I mean, I'm not encouraging people who are married to have extramarital affairs, but I was like, after that man went to Tampa and we still don't know what he was doing there, I'm glad she had a good time. That's number one. Number two, unlike Beverly Hills, I'm glad they're not making it like, oh, she kissed another girl. Who the hell cares? So they were kissing each other. Who cares? Whatever. So I'm glad they didn't make that a big deal. But everyone, you know, it all comes back to the Real Housewives of New York. The Real Housewives of New York know how to do their dirt. And somehow the dirtiest dirt they do doesn't get caught on camera. Mm-hmm. So they need to talk to those ladies and find out how they get the dirt done without it getting on camera. Because I loved how all of them agreed to turn off the cameras. And we will talk about that Kenya, when you're ready. But I just like they had a good freaking time and they owned it. I like that part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll tell you how 4-5 men in the house and nobody when they on trips.
I'll tell you how. I mean, Candy is in charge of the girls. Candy says cut, and they cut the cameras immediately. There's no questions, no nothing. Cameras cut. Candy must got a vault full of stuff on people because I don't know what. Sweet Peeps, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, hey, teacups. Hey, how you doing? And Isata, she wants to know if you would, ladies and gentlemen, date or marry a stripper who won't sleep with his clients.
No.
I'll take anyone at this point. if he got, you know, the equipment, honey, and he got a 401k and the face is okay, I'll take it. It's fine. It's
just a job. It's just a job. And you know, most of those strippers that cater to women like that are gay anyway. I mean, they're married to men. Yeah. So, you know, look.
No, I'm not marrying a stripper. Sorry. Sorry. I've evolved, but not that much.
It's déclassé. Déclassé, honey.
No, with a stripper, it's just a job. It's just a job. He makes some good money.
Might change your life. You don't know. Y'all don't know.
You never know, child. You never know. Marcella, thank you so much, my love, for the super chat. I was turned on by the girl on girl. In my mind, Drew got the beat down. Peach Juice got the beat down. All the tongues was wagging. Oh my God, Marcella.
Oh my God, that was very.
You need a cold shower, child.
You keeping it 100. I'm here for it. Yes, ma'am.
I feel like we're in like middle school. We're like, ooh,
A lot of people were entertained by it. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. This was probably the most watched episode since the season started.
That part.
So at 5 a.m., we hear Bolo moaning. Candy says she watched it all. Of course she did.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. If you were in the house, would you have been watching as well?
Hell yes. 100%. I would be
from a way distance. I wouldn't want anything splashed on me. But I
with my thing on recording.
It's like SeaWorld, y'all. It's SeaWorld. Splash zone.
He was right.
How do y'all think Cynthia felt about it? She seemed to have enjoyed herself, or was it too much for her?
That was too fucking. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Monica. That was too much. The putting the thing in her pants, the vibrator, the swing. Yeah. I would have beat my girls down. That is not fun. Okay, no,
yeah. It's not.
Okay, we got the freaks on top.
No.
Y'all said it together.
And I don't disagree with you often, but I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
No.
We got the freaks on top and the aunties down below.
Thank you. Aunties down there. I'm gonna come back down there. I don't want to be up here. We up in the down below. It ain't fun, honey. All that was so sexy and fabulous in a commercial for them. Candy, I was hot for her business acumen, honey.
Okay, it was all the turn on.
I sold that last night. I bought me one.
It was just too much for TV, though, because you know how girls are regretting it now, right? They're like, "Damn it, they didn't want this to get out." It was just too much.
Who was in charge of legal at Bravo? How did this get cleared through legal?
Have you seen Bridgerton?
That's on Netflix. This ain't not on network television. That does like Netflix, Hulu, HBO. Well, that was more like Cinemax. That's one thing.
Scandal. What about Scandal?
You cannot tell me Cynthia did not enjoy being caught up in that swing with Candy.
Yeah, she did.
She looked uncomfortable as hell.
So uncomfortable.
She later said she got turned on. You think she was lying when she was telling her she was turned on? And Candy coming up to her, putting that dildo right up there and turning it out.
Oh my God. Child, not even to use dildos, child. I hope she washed it first.
Candy, invite me to some of your parties, girl. I keep my mouth shut.
That part.
Yes, honey.
No, would never know.
It's up in this house, child. Ooh. All right, LKZ, thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all need to leave Kenya alone. If not for her, we won't know this tea. So we should be thanking her. Those girls would have done the same to her.
That's girl code.
Wait, can I say something though? Can I say something? You know, I felt like I heard people say this about Kenya, that if it had been her, they would have said something. I don't think so. I think she is the only person there that would have said anything. I think that the rest of the girls would have been too busy doing them to ever have mentioned it. They never would have said anything about it. If it was her.
That's true.
They don't care.
Right. Especially Candy. That's Candy's business. She does this every other weekend. So it's like no big deal to her. You know,
all the girls were quiet. If you notice, nobody.
They were
lip shield. Only person running their mouth was Kenya. You just don't do that.
And listen, if you were so uncomfortable, you should have gone to Fallon's villa, or shouldn't have come up and down the stairs so much. She's like, they're
that baby waited for 45 minutes. That baby was waiting 45 minutes for that milk.
And that baby was out there 45 minutes.
Damn, milk spoiled.
Right? Right? Okay, remain teachable. Thank you so much for the super chat, my love. From this day forward, my new alter ego is Marcella Booth Davis. Oh, all right, y'all need to come and join our after parties. We had a good old time. We stayed up for like 4 hours, and it was just all kinds of debauchery and sex talk and all kinds of shit. Listen, I didn't say a word. I was just listening, like, okay.
Monica, that's what us aunties do.
Remember, aunties, you were all nieces at one point. So don't pretend y'all did. Do some dirt. You did some dirt.
Last week. Boom.
Listen, I read your book, Monique. I know you can write a section, honey.
But she's discreet with it. Boom. You know, she's discreet.
It be the quiet ones. It be the quiet ones.
So the next morning now, Kenya wants to get to the bottom of what went down, and she is just playing Inspector Gadget, okay? Talking about it nonstop, telling everybody and their mother what she heard and what she didn't hear and what she saw. But what a lot of people don't know is, according to a cast member now, this is what Drew is saying, and this is what I heard and reported weeks and weeks ago. Kenya and LaToya got it in. They were licking. LaToya was licking on her and kissing on her and all kinds of stuff. So I think this whole Inspector Gadget act was to deflect from what really went on. I don't know if it was that night, but sometime during that trip, LaToya held Kenya down and licked her to smithereens, is what the word on the curb is. Okay,
Smithereens.
Smithereens. Every fucking cranny and crevice.
She was mad because she wasn't licking her. She was licking Portia, allegedly.
Yeah, she got jealous with Portia because remember when she went over to kiss her and she goes, you know, where that mouth been?
Yeah,
you kissed Portia.
Online. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember that? Where that mouth been? Right. You kissed Portia. Like, ooh, you know.
Ooh, love a squirrel.
Listen, I have a lot of friends, but we don't kiss on the mouth like that.
No.
A lot of female friends. And they don't be rubbing on my booty. They don't touch me like that.
That's because y'all didn't have Bolo there.
Right. Drinks.
Well, I gotta say this. Those women got some body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Okay, like their bodies were all.
Oh yeah.
I gotta give them props. Some of them are
like Marlo's body.
Marlo looks amazing.
Marlo.
Oh my God, Marlo.
She shut that down, honey.
Yeah. Portia too. Yeah. Tanya Sam too now. She got some clappers.
She got body yaddy yaddy.
Oh, she's really, I was like, okay, girl, I'm working with all that. Okay. You know what? This is not going to be our typical recap because that's basically it, right? The sex stuff, Bolo licking and smacking and rubbing it down. Kenya Moore getting all in her feelings over, you know,
she's jealous.
She
was jealous, right? She didn't like the fact that Toya and Portia made out. because them two was, licking on each other, and they was part of the threesome was Bolo and Tanya saying she didn't like all that. That's what really, that's her friend. That's her special friend. Nobody
Who gave her panties?
That's her special friend.
Wait, y'all, could you imagine if Nene and Phaedra was still part of the cast in this?
They would have turned that out, baby. Phaedra would have turned that out, honey.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Phaedra would have been in the box. She would have been in the box.
Phaedra would have went in the box. You right.
Phaedra brought the first stripper around this group when
that's
she brought
right. Ridiculous. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Remember him? Ridiculous. He had the
Right, and her mom and Candy's mom.
But see, and I don't know if Nene would have been down for that because Nene not down for the dildos.
She's not down for that. She's
Yeah,
not for that.
She with us. She with us, Monica.
Yeah. Candy and her dildos and
we'd have sent y'all to bed. We'd have tucked y'all in.
And all the smells.
Y'all go to bed with Brooklyn.
That's y'all with Brooklyn. Y'all watch Brooklyn. Give us while us young things go watch this Bolo.
Exactly. Antoinette, thank you so much for the super chat. Can we talk about Bolo's tongue, though? Okay. Tongue? Oh, okay. Not this tongue. That one right there. That one.
I'm mad you had it on ready.
You know what it is?
This is research, Richie. Research.
Right.
Monica ain't no auntie.
That's where I was turned off. I just couldn't get this image out of my head. Now, if he was wrong,
but can you get this image out?
Now that's a different image. Now that's a different.
I love that he's looking at a phone. He's looking at a phone that ain't there.
I feel like he's saying, "Come hither." That's what I was like.
Just come here. Come here.
I love that Amir is DMing. That's awesome.
What else can I do but provide the DMs,
Oh my goodness. Stay sincere.
Gross in both pictures.
Sincere, thank you so much for the super chat. Laughing my ass off. Kenya said slob and knob like corn on the cob. They woke. Thank you for the super chat. Ken had her legs wide open and left Brooklyn alone for 45 minutes. That was enough time to enjoy Bolo's stick or Toya's tongue, right? Okay. Why don't we take some calls?
Oh Lord, have mercy! And I'm so sorry for my bad language. I'm so sorry, people. I never.
So funny.
Never could.
Hey, Boo, the world's greatest entertainer. Hey, Boo.
How y'all doing this Monday?
Yes.
Girl, this episode was off the damn chain. Okay, because now look, I was watching it with my aunt, and she's like, and her whole dilemma was like this. Everything was going on in the room, but honey, we've been in COVID. Everybody been in quarantine. Ain't nobody seen no good chicken in me except for Cynthia, baby Candy, and talking it up good enough. Girl, this whole episode was just fun. But for real though, I would love to know for who down there eating cookie, who was slobbing on the lollipop, and who was just in there tossing. We already want to know who was all up in there having a good time up in here. But Kenya, let these grown folk have their fun. Let them have their fun, honey. That's like I said, they want to be in there kissing each other down, licking each other down, spanking and tearing each other down. Let them do it, honey. You know, I bet you what to say. To me, who was in that room, and she ain't saying a damn thing because she already know what happened and who was doing who in that room. And that's a good friend right there, honey. She like, huh? What? What? What you heard? I ain't heard none of that.
Who said that?
What the world's going on up in here? But this episode was just a mess, and I absolutely loved it.
You're always so funny. Thank you, the world's greatest. We appreciate you.
Love y'all.
Why was his tongue white? I mean, his tongue didn't look white to me.
His
Let's
tongue
go
was
back and
white?
look.
He might have glottitis.
What's that?
What's that?
It's some type of. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just saying that it's a condition that turns your tongue white when you don't eat a lot of vegetables.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or if you're not drinking enough water.
When you just having a lot of fish,
That-
huh? And
They have mercury poisoning.
not mercury poison. Occupational hazard. Okay. We're gonna bring on here. Oh, Marcella in the building. Hey, Marcella.
Hi, guys.
Hi. You look pretty.
Lord,
You do look pretty.
Lord. I had to
Hello.
clutch my pearls last night.
Oh.
I told you on the After Dark, I don't like male strip shows. So when the girls started getting heated, I was like, gosh, I'm married to a man. Oh, my God. Calm down. Lord. My husband was like, why are you over there squirming? I said, I'm just restless. No, I was looking at Latoya, tongue down Portia, and honey, in my mind, when Kenya said she heard the moaning and groaning, I pictured that it was allegedly Candy laying on the bed, Portia licking her, Bolo plunging in. They just was moving around, and I said, Lord, because Candy ain't just watch y'all. She not gonna bring the bag and not get touched. Okay.
Right.
And I said,
Yeah.
if I ever have a party like that, I got enough money to say, don't bring no snitching girls. Kenya was mad because her enemy was getting the attention of her brand new lover. Because you don't send your bestie no new picture of yourself. I got good girlfriends and I'm not gonna send no new picture. But you know what? Latoya gave it away when Kenya gave her those panties and Latoya sniffed them. She was sniffing them from what she had licked already. But I'm gonna tell you now, all Bolo could do for me is do that little acrobatic. And when Candy told him to come in the house and he said, yeah, I know about that. I said, oh my God, he looks good, but he hood. I'd rather be licking on a cat and purring all the way back to Virginia, okay? I wouldn't have want none of him. I wouldn't have want any of him because I was thinking he does this at every show. I want to try something new. I would have came home with hair in my teeth and everything. My husband would have said, what the hell is wrong with you? I would have said, I can't go on any more girl trips.
That's gonna be Drew. That's gonna be Drew when she goes home to Ralph.
Oh yes, I'm gonna tell you something. I saw it I kept rewinding it back, looking through the blinds. He was tearing Drew's spine out. And look, y'all, I am 110 pounds. If Bolo would have put it in me, he would have paralyzed me. He would have been hitting my spine. I would have been saying, oh my God. Oh my God. But he was wearing Drew out. Look, Drew came back on those confessionals with good looking wigs on. Her wigs had changed. Lipstick had looked real good. And she quickly said, I don't know what my husband was doing. But guess what? Her mama was, when she got back to Atlanta, her mama had to lay hands on that thing and pray for her. Because you know, Juice Adora got tore down. Juice Adora liked it. She said that he was bending her over and all of a sudden her face hit the couch. Girl, please. He knocked your spine out. Look, call the doctor. Call Dr. Wendy. I mean, no, but I was looking. Listen, Portia was the one that said, put that big thing in me. Because you know what? Portia was tired of little Dennis' fingers and feet. And the hot dog, she needed her an Italian sausage, okay? I understand where she's coming from. I'm being, yes.
I need a
Oh
cocktail.
my God. Look, last night I was drinking on the Hennessy. My glass ran out. I turned the whole bottle up to my mouth because I kept saying, I'm married. I'm married. I'm married. I'm married. I'm married.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't even
You
be
are-
thinking like that. That's college. I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. I
Marcella, what
want
did
some
you think of
coochie.
Kenya snitching? What you think of Kenya snitching?
Listen, Kenya was just mad because he wouldn't even put his thing on her crater face. He could have cleared up her complexion. But Kenya was jealous because don't nobody want no floppy butt. Did you see her laying that her butt on that nasty floor? But she could do that because it ain't her butt anyway. But she was telling because she was jealous because she had to be upstairs with her daughter. But if her daughter wasn't there, we would have seen a different Kenya. Her tracks would have came out. She wouldn't have told nothing because she would have been so embarrassed that to say I licked Portia and I don't even like her. If she could have got some, she would have got two out the frame. But she's a snitch, and like I said, when I had that party, I'ma bring 10 bands. Candy, can you come down here? And please, when I invite you, I don't want you to know my name. I got my own name, okay?
What is it?
Do you really want to know?
Save it for the after dark. Save it for the after dark.
I love her.
Y'all don't want to know that, honey. Because it's gonna be a don't wear makeup or wig party. I want you natural. And please, I want some ear strips and some ball strips. Do not bring no hair for my teeth. I pay too much for to get them cleaned. No.
Not ball strips.
Oh my goodness, child.
Y'all don't know, honey. Being 55, I got my new life, honey. I be like, hey. When I was watching last night, I promised my husband was laying next to me. He said, why you keep moving? And our mattress is the kind, like if he move, I don't even feel him. But he was feeling me. I was like, oh my God, am I going to masturbate?
All right, this Marcella girl. I'll call you later, girl. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Oh my God.
I love her.
Oh,
I love her.
she's a breath of
Hey,
fresh air.
She's amazing.
I can't.
Hey, Amber. April, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm screaming right now, Marcella girl. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Hey, y'all. I have got to get in on this. I agree with Miss Marcella 1000%. Kenya is so jealous of Portia. Portia is so free. She don't care, and she's gorgeous, and she's young, and she's living her best life. And I know that I'm a woman of a certain age. So, I can't say if I would have been a little auntie-ish. I probably would have got in on a little bit of it. But it's like, hey, it's a bachelorette party. You're supposed to be there to have a good time. What goes on at the party stays at the party. Kenya should have shut her mouth up. She is so envious of how these other women choose to live their lives. And I think that, it's just something in her spirit that won't let her enjoy life. And it's sad. It's sad that you have to constantly pick at other people for your own downfall. It's like, you just can't let them live and be happy. So what? It probably would have did some good to get a little Bolo. He probably would have got you a ass right. You need to get the cobwebs off that thing because she is miserable.
She is. She does need some good D to shut her ass up.
She's like Giselle. She is Giselle. Her and Giselle are like two peas in a pod.
That's how you know Giselle wasn't getting none. That's how you knew the attitude. Yeah.
And I was like, now let me say, if I ever get married again, wait a minute, let me tell y'all, I watched that show last night and my husband was in the room with me and I was like, oh my God. Ooh, I got my little swerve on a little bit.
Candy be turning people out. Candy be turning people out.
I was like, oh, I want to go see Bolo. My husband is like, you do realize I'm here. I was like, yeah, baby, I know you here, but just let me have my moment.
Girl, have your moment with him.
I know.
in my mind.
Right,
Bolo was all
That's
of
what I
the
did.
I just
Bravo. Appreciate y'all.
exactly. I hated to see the way that she was trying to turn this on, but this was ridiculous. Kenya needs a life. I pray that she gets some help somewhere.
Yeah.
And rolling all over on the floor didn't do anything for anybody. Girl, go do something else. She should have probably licked on Portia. That may have helped her out. Portia got get in on the action, and you let that baby alone for 45 minutes trying to talking about you went to go get some milk and you was listening. You made yourself look stupid.
Right. All right, Amber. Thank you so much for calling in, girl.
See you guys.
Bye, my love. Bye.
I love that Candy is officially like done with Kenya because now Candy gonna go in on her.
Yep. Nikki, how you doing, girl?
Hey, Monica. Hey, Buffy. Hi, Richie. Hi, everybody, y'all. Girl. Okay, I don't want to talk to the ATs right now. Let me unmute myself. My nieces and nephews. This show was on point. It was worth the wait. I loved every second of it. It was on. Nobody talked about Shamia. That vagina in the end. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Them ladies was hot. They was hot. They looked sexy. They was on point. They had fun. I had fun. I watched it twice. I had to watch it again. It was on. I mean, it brought back memories from back in the day when me and my homies used to go hang out and kick it in the clubs and stuff, and they had the strippers.
Right.
It was a good old time, and what happened at the club stayed at the club. Oh, it was on point, and the show deserves an A+. Everything in that show was perfect. Even when Kenya and Marlo made up, that was perfect. The only thing was Kenya just kept digging and digging, doing a little court of law thing. Oh, that was just irritating, but. Oh man, the show was on point. And I am a bedroom candy consultant. I do sell bedroom.
Hey.
Sell your panties, the vibrated panties on your web. Put your link up, girl. Put your link up.
Okay.
I surely will. But yes, definitely it was on point. Love every minute of it. And the WAP was on.
Lord have mercy.
Oh. But love you guys. It's good to see
Me too.
Love you too. You need to join our after parties, child. It's lit.
I do. I watch you all the time, Monica. I can't.
After party is something else, though. Sounds like you would love that after party, child.
Girl, I brought the New Year's in with you.
Okay. All right. Nikki, thank you, girl. We will see you in the chat.
Thank you guys.
Have a beautiful day, my love. Bye. Bye.
Monica, can I just say all these people talk about we're Kenya haters? I'm over it. We hate on the fact that she ruined a bachelorette party where it was supposed to stay within the walls of that house. And the proposal. Anybody who did that needs to get jacked up. That's messed up.
Yeah. I mean, even if I didn't like what was going on, I'm not gonna go around investigating who slept with who dissecting the moans and stuff. Come on now, girl.
Who does that?
Hey,
I just showed
Monique, you are beautiful. I
Thank
follow you every day. Buffy, I love you. They did you wrong. Like you're my favorite. Amir, I follow you. Richie, you're my boy. Monica, I love you.
I love you
just have to
too.
say to you guys, like, what are we doing with this show? Like, we had 9 episodes of nothing, and then we get catapulted into the mess of what this was. I don't even know what this was. Like, what? All I saw was what the beginning was, that Basic Instinct interview, which looked stupid.
Stupid.
And then we get into all this mess with these friendships and. Like Latoya seems like she's about to drop Kenya now because of everything that just went down. Marla looks like she's about to find her new best friend on the show since she's gone. And Portia, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, my favorite moment was that moment when they came outside after that little talk, and Portia had that look on her face, like, what the is going on here? Like, you could tell she was probably trying to ice Kenya out, which I understand it, but I also don't blame her for it. But at the same time, I love Portia, but own it, girl. Own it. If you did it, own it. That's why I love Candy, because she owns everything. And you can't be mad at someone who owns it. Kenya, regardless of the fact, sometimes she owns it, sometimes she doesn't own it. It's okay, because she's made herself into the Giselle, which someone said earlier, the Giselle of the show. Unfortunately, because I liked her in the beginning, but now it's just kind of like, ugh. But I want to know, what do you guys think of what's going to happen in the future episodes from this? Because the fallout from this episode seems to be real. Like, I don't understand how all of these women can come together for another group dynamic now, because now they all don't trust Kenya. One. Right. Two, they're all looking around because Portia, Tanya, and Latoya are the main culprits, and nobody's fessing up to being truthful about the situation. Tanya flew all the way across the country to Canada, said, girl, bye, I'm not here. I was never here. And then we find out on the camera, you was here. And I don't know. I'm perplexed about this season, because it seems like RHOA is kind of going down the same route that Orange County went down, where they were kind of like lackluster, keeping the same people on, trying to create new drama. My biggest thing is Portia and Kenya making up would be the biggest resolution for the show. People would live for that moment, because both of them have been so pig-headed about getting back together, regardless of what's been going on behind the scenes. If they want to make good TV, they need to team up and become the power duo of RHOA and stop. Because right now, Portia, I love her, but she doesn't give me everything to stand out in the middle alone. Like, I just feel like with her, I have to kind of look at her a little bit and wonder, what are you not telling us? Because clearly we have caught you in a lie a few times, which does not add up to what you're saying you are, which is free, fun, and fabulous. I get the last two, but not the first one. And I mean, honestly, if I had to see people go, it would be Candy, it would be Cynthia, and it would be Kenya. And I like Kenya, but I just think for this show, she's worn out her welcome. Like, that one season she was off, it kind of felt different and weird without her, but at the same time, Kenya needs someone to battle with. The difference between her and Giselle has a partner in crime to back her up, so she doesn't need to battle with anyone. She can kind of walk off and have these shenanigans, and Robin's just going to sit there and all you see is that little head nod every time. That's why Robin doesn't wear long hair anymore. She got tired of it. Waiting her
Dejan.
Sorry.
That's okay. You a trip. You need to call in more often, because
I like him.
You really, really are. You have a great afternoon, my love.
I love you guys. Have a good day.
Love you too. Love you so much. Hugs and kisses to you. Bye. I'm gonna bring Princess on. You know oh Lord, look at the best. Goodness gracious.
Oh my God.
Oh girl. Hey, I'm ready for you, girl. Get it, Princess.
Princess. Hey, boo.
Hey, I wore my my dungeon outfit in honor.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Ooh, child, you got the titties out.
I ain't no auntie up in.
I'm an auntie with niece tendencies, because when I'm ready to go to bed, I'll go to bed.
Okay.
Freaking and all, okay? And it'll be my party. Y'all see, I'll go in my room. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. If you're leaving, lock the door behind you. If you drunk, lay down on the couch, wait till you're sober, and that's it, okay? But the problem with Miss Kenya is, number one, y'all took her best friend. Number two, she wanted to get her cat ate first. Then y'all sit up there and you have the party without her. She was too drunk to get a cat ate. That's really what happened. That's why she was rolling around on the floor like a little animal. You know what I'm saying? She was fantasizing about Mark. But when you don't get no penis in your life, let me tell you what happens. You get real angry for no reason. You've been hollering at the kids and whatnot. You don't even realize that you're angry. You're just angry on the inside. So what happened was Kenya, we're not mad at Kenya for that part. She just couldn't help it, okay? She was upset because she ain't had no D in your life. When you have D in your life, you're nice to people, okay? And that's not what we're here for. We're not here to see Kenya be nice to people. That's why she didn't give him no crab cake. That's why she didn't have the dinner for the vegans, okay? That's why she wasn't going on none of the outings like she was supposed to, because she didn't have no D in her life. Now, I don't think she could have handled Bolo, okay? I've seen some of them dances and like, no, that was too much. But the fact that she sat outside that door, I have to get my ghetto pop and listen to them folks do the do. Now, I'm going to tell you what I would have done, because I'm kind of a freaky like Candy. I'm not going to participate, but I just might watch. And this is what would have happened. I would have known who was doing what up in there, because if we got, that's my extra room, I either would have played with you or I just would have walked in and looked to see who was in there doing what. I would have knocked on the door. What y'all in there doing? Okay. I would have started, you know,
Not the reenactment.
I would have acted like, I was like, oh, I thought this was, oh, okay, my bad. Shut the door. Y'all go have a good time. Would have went upstairs, brought my baby that milk or whatever she was lying talking about that baby needed up there, okay? And would have went on about my business. But what happens in your freaky parties stays at the freaky parties. Marcella called me. I said I didn't understand the point of going out of town if you was gonna tell. The point of going out of town is because your girls wanted to be a thought, and they had their thought outfits, and they was thoughting it up. It's a bachelorette party. You don't tell nothing that goes on.
Who does that?
You telling your girl secrets. You're not my friend if you can't tell. You gonna tell everybody where the bones is buried. Okay, we are not friends, and you're not invited to nothing else after that, Hoochie, because you have violated the codes of the aunties, of the nieces, and of the young thoughts of America. It was fun for her to do the little chorus scene, but baby, don't be telling my business. You know who I told you, everybody got whole friends, okay? And so you know who the hoes are, and who you know who's gonna turn up the party. And you know, Kenya was wrong for that part. You done told these folks business. She know who was in that thought, and she just wanted to sit up there and just have fun with this. But I think she was wrong for telling these folks business, and she shouldn't have done it. And she need to find somebody else. She just need to call Latoya, look it up and down, whatever she need to do. Go ask Candy for some toys. Just get her life together. Breathe in. It's gonna be okay, Candy. It's gonna be okay.
Exactly. Right. Girl, well said. You know, mic drop as usual. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this chocolate right here. You're gonna be mad. No.
Wasting it, honey. Just wasting it.
She was mad because her girlfriend, her quote unquote girlfriend, was kissing on, slobbing on somebody else. Yeah. Okay. She didn't like that. Because Latoya pays Kenya a lot of attention. You notice that? Tells her she's beautiful, always kissing her, always having her back. Kenya needs that in her life. So, girl, yeah.
Because Mark ain't doing it. She needed that. She just mad because Portia got it first. If she had stayed downstairs and paid for that extra nanny that Candy told her to, then they would have had a big party. She just so mad at Portia that Portia might have licked her cat too, as drunk as they was. But she just couldn't let bygones be bygones.
Nope. All right, girl. Thank you for calling in, my love.
Y'all later.
See you later. All right. I am going to bring Denise on here. Hey, Denise.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So I was excited to hop in this one because it's about the SEX, and that's what I like to talk about. So, first of all, I think Kenya was definitely being a hater. I don't know what her issue was. I really feel like she should have just grabbed one of the girls when she went back upstairs, went to maybe another room that could have been available, and got her freak on. Because it was obvious she wanted to get her freak on. Because I don't know nobody who's going to stand on the side of a door and listen to a threesome go on for that long.
Exactly.
And not want to participate. That doesn't make any sense to me. Second, I think Kenya definitely, not Kenya, but what's the one on top? Portia. I know she got her some, and I'm happy for her. I'm glad. I feel really good that she got her little lesbian little thing going, because I think she really did want to be with Candy back in the day and maybe express that, and then never got the chance to. So now that there's an actual dungeon party situation going on, now she can fulfill those things that she never got to see. And I think that she definitely had a good old time. That body was looking right. Marlo, baby, was giving everything. I was watching with my little boo, and he was like, what's ain't that supposed to be one of the aunties? I'm like, I know you still. She looking real good. So and I just wish for Bolo that he wouldn't have picked that outfit, because I feel like y'all just dragging that man when all the girls that strip, they do this all the time. They take little stuff that has Chanel prints or whatever it may be, and they make their own outfits and make it look like it's Chanel or Gucci or whatever. This is happening. This is like a thing. People are actually going into like want to be a fashion person or whatever, and they're making bras and little panties and fishnets out of these designer names and putting them out there. So even though you know it's fake, you know Chanel never made that, Gucci ain't make that, Louis Vuitton ain't make that, but they're wearing it. They're putting it on their titties. They wearing them on the bottom of their shoes, and these dudes don't care. They throwing that money. So
and he keeping that money because he ain't spending it on them labels.
He sure didn't, but whoever made the outfit for him got that change. And I mean, I was happy when he took it off, because baby, woo, I was happy. I was like, oh, when I seen the print. I seen the print and I was like, I couldn't make too many reactions, you know. Yeah, something like that. You know, I couldn't lick my lips too much or do too much, because like I said, I was watching it with somebody, and you like, girl, bye. You got one right here. What are you talking about? So I'm like, okay, let me focus. So I had to keep it all about the lesbian, little bisexual love, and I appreciated it. I'm happy that they did it. I wish that Kenya wouldn't have messed it up the way she did, because everybody knows you go to a bachelorette, a birthday party, a pajama jam, anything that turns up just a little bit, you're not supposed to discuss that after. You keep that as a little kiki between you and your girls, and you move on. You don't, and you could tell Candy was trying to get her to shut up the whole time. Like, girl, why are you still bringing this up? Stop talking about it. Like, the cameras got the little bit that they got. We know for sure they caught some mic action. Let's leave it to the mystery, to where really nobody can really pick who did what and what, besides what was pointed out. I mean, Drew just got her back blown out. Girl, ooh, she can't handle no. Anyway, but that's it. I ain't got nothing else.
Oh my goodness, that was a mouthful, child. Okay, I need that cold shower after that. All right, okay, honey. I will see you later, girl. Bye. Bye. Amin, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. And I also wanted to give a shout out to a few other folks that LaShawn, thank you so much for the super chat. What is the after party link? Okay. I'll drop that information later tonight. About the after parties. Amber, thank you so much for the super chat. Kenya's jealous of the niece's freestyle lives. Probably, it seems that way, right? Olympia says, I love you all. We love you too. Thank you, girl. Shay, love this panel so much. My belly is hurting so much with all of you. Love you as well. Let me just bring on one more person before we wrap things up. The girl Hatch cleans.
The girl that cleans.
Oh, the girl that cleans. Okay. I wish sometimes y'all would separate those things a little bit, because it's like, ooh, child. Okay, how you doing?
I'm well. Hello, everybody on the panel. Monica, so I was on your late night panel, and I was on there once before, and I had discussed this. I use the analogy of Candy, like Britney Spears. You know how the circus or whatever, how she came out. That's pretty much how came out this season. She was the leader of the circus. I really enjoyed the whole show.
We can't hear you anymore. Did you turn your volume off?
Oh no, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I was really feeling Candy being the mistress. She's like no judgment zone. It was kind of passive aggressive, but then, you know, I like to be talked to in that way. Marlo was definitely a diva. The vibrator and Cynthia's panties. I was like, "Ooh, I want one." You know, like, okay. You know, so I would definitely do that. And I agree, whatever happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. It's just girl code. And I don't think that, you know, like, but people, we have to look at who we're talking about. Loves the camera, loves attention, trying to save her peach. So she has to do any and everything to save that peach because LaToya's turning on her. So get ready. They said a lot of people are turning. I feel in my spirit, LaToya and Kenya aren't gonna be where they were. Out of the blue, Portia's gonna surprise a lot of people with connections. So just be ready for that. But Bolo, oh my gosh. You know what? Bolo took me back, and I think a lot of females can relate to this, to that one guy that took you to the moon. You know, that took you to the moon. It was like, I remember this dude, he was from Texas, and I want to say Bolo written all over it. And I immediately like grabbed my stomach. I was like, oh my God. Like I was feeling it. And I like literally, so I got to give everybody a tip. So for your next encounter with your loved one, your boyfriend, husband, or whatever, put Bolo in your head. And do everything to your man that you wanted to do to Bolo. I mean, I know Marcella, we're married, but guess what? I did it and it worked, so I'm giving y'all the tea.
Girl.
Because I'm a teacup.
All right, my love. Thank you for calling
so
in. I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Stout, aka the Professor. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Buffy, DJ Richie, Cocktails and Confessions, and Queen Monica. Did y'all see all that butt Marlo got?
Yeah, we did.
She got them clappers. She got a lot.
She got a body yaddy yaddy.
Yeah, I ain't mad at her too. I was like, yes, it's good. Okay. And they all look good for their ages, right? They all have amazing bodies. No, let's keep it real. I mean, there's not many 50-plus-year-old women walking around looking like that.
Not like, no, they look good.
Come on now. No, this is no shade. True tea.
Yeah. We got to give credit where credit's due.
For real. No, seriously. Tanya, too. She looks amazing. They all do.
Is Tanya gone for the rest of the season? Is she gone for the rest?
She just stopped them after Kenya and her shenanigans, trying to snitch on people and say this, and she was done, right? They said,
I liked her.
That's what they said. I don't know if we'll see her, again down the road someplace, but she just was like, this is too much, She's used to doing that stuff, and it's all kept quiet,
right?
Yeah. Because remember, she said in the van, she said she does the threesomes too, like Candy, and apparently she makes her girls sign the NDAs as well. So, yeah, she does that stuff, but it's very, low key, undercover. I don't blame her. She has a business to run, a reputation to uphold. You can still be a freak behind closed doors and present yourself differently on the streets. Okay, y'all, Buffy, where can the fabulous people find you, my love?
Thank you. Buffy Purselle on Instagram and JustbeingBuffie on YouTube and on TikTok.
DJ Richie, where can the people find you?
At DJ Richie Scott everywhere.
If y'all not following him, I don't know, y'all missing out. This whole entire panel, I mean, they are just so talented and amazing. Miss Monique, where can the people find you?
At Aunties Are Us. No, just playing. You can find me on Instagram at Cocktails and Confessions. Yes, and get my book Reality and Chaos, where you'll be able to see that I was not always an auntie. Alert. It's on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And then my website, confessionsofaSerialDaterInLA.com. I wasn't always an auntie.
No. It's always the quiet ones, like Buffy said, child. Always the quiet ones. Beautifully animated. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. I love how Candy and Marlo said from jump they weren't spilling any tea. That's right. That's what stays at the bachelor. What happens at the bachelor party is supposed to stay there. Everybody knows that. Portia didn't even show up for it. Kenya just killed the buzz because she was trying to deflect from her own mess, you know. And you notice everything she said in the episode last night is the same exact thing that was said in the blog last year when this story broke. Remember? Same exact words. Pay attention now. And y'all can find me here. I reside on YouTube here at All About the Tea or the blog, allaboutthetea.com. But I'm mainly here. Hit that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the channel, bang that notification bell. Teacups, this has been quite interesting. I want to call this recap WAP, okay? And y'all know exactly.
Mama text me she was watching. I'm in trouble.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. But we know what WAP is. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We love you all. Mods, thank you so much for holding down the chat. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, thank you for helping me keep the lights on. I appreciate it. I want everyone to stay safe, and that's safe sex, you know, drive safely. Don't cheat on your husbands now, messing around with no Bolo or no freaks like Portia. Just stay safe.
Yeah, Portia changed your lives, honey.
Stay safe now. Stay safe all the way around and be blessed. We'll be back here this evening. I'll be back with the nightly crew, and that's Blez, the Bishop, and Schoolboy, and we spilling some tea on Candy. Ciao. It's a mess. It's a mess. All right, y'all. Panelists, I love you. Bye. Love you. Bye.